Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel all about me, JK's Magician and Children's Entertainer, and welcome to another video. Now I hope you enjoyed last week's video, which was called the Suit Challenge, which is the makeup challenge with a twist. If you haven't seen that, I will put a link up the top here to go back and watch that, but make sure you watch this video first before you go and watch that one. I've had loads of requests to do one with all my waistcoats, so that was definitely on the cards, if you pardon the pun, for the future. I'll be filming that very soon, in the next couple of months, posting that onto my YouTube channel. But today's video is called A Day in the Life of JK's Magician. Now, a few weeks ago I posted on my channel my lockdown vlog, and that went down really well, and I thought I'd do a more in-depth video about how I spend one of my days. Now, I chose a Saturday to do because that tends to be a really busy day, so we're going to start early tomorrow morning, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Well, good morning. Yes, it's now just about 8 o'clock and it is time for me to get up today. So I'll see you in a few moments. So I'm now up and dressed and washed and everything like that, and the first thing that I would like to do when I get up is to make myself a cup of tea. So I'll make that first, then I'll go and sit down for a little while on the sofa, have a quick look on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, see if I've got any messages or comments coming through, and then after that it's to start with the jobs that we do on a Saturday. So it's quite a busy day for us today. I'll explain when I'm sitting over drinking my cup of tea. Oh. So like I said, Saturdays tend to be quite a busy day for us at the moment. Obviously I can't do shows, but with the latest government guidelines I can now start doing outdoor shows again, so my Saturdays may become even more busier with this new guideline which has been released. If you do want more information, there will be a video on my Facebook page when this is released about how I am doing my show socially distanced and what I am able to offer and what I'm not able to offer. So do head over to my Facebook page and have a look at that, which is JK's Magician and Children's Entertainer. There is a link down in the description below, so you can click that. That'll take you straight over there, and there'll be a video explaining exactly how I will be running my business during this current situation now that we are allowed to do shows again. But back to today's video, A Day in the Life of JK's Magician. What are we getting up to today? Well, first thing, we have to clean out all of our pets. So we've already got Star the Magic Rabbit, we've got some fish, and our new additions, which are Penn and Teller, which are our new Dumbo rats. We need to clean them out today as well. All the animals get a really deep clean out today, except for the fish, who get done a deep clean out once a month because of the filter. But we need to feed the fish, feed Penn and Teller, feed Star, and give them all a deep clean out, so that will be filmed in a little while. Then we're also waiting for our slabs to come through today. They're being delivered for our patio outside. We've got to keep an eye out for that. Then normally by the time we've cleaned out all the animals, it's then time for some lunch. And then after lunch I normally go upstairs and then get ready for my live stream this afternoon. And if you haven't seen them on my Facebook page, every Saturday at the moment I'm doing a chat with some friends who also offer services for weddings. So today at the day of filming, I've got Peter Kirkpatrick, who runs special day ceremonies, and he's a wedding celebrant. So having a chat with him, and it is also a question and answer session. So there'll be a few more episodes of that on my Facebook page in the next few weeks. So do head over there again and check those out. Another reminder is down in the description below the link. And then that's at 3 o'clock. So I go upstairs, get ready for that before. Then it's normally anywhere between half an hour and an hour, those live streams. Then after that, it's then time to pack all that away, come downstairs and get ready to have some tea, and then we'll have some tea, depending on the weather we might put something on our barbecue, and then it is time to then enjoy the evening. Tonight is the main night that Star comes out. Saturdays he always comes out no matter what, and we'll get some footage of Star out in our living room having some fun, and we may get the rats out today at some point and get some footage of them running around our bathroom, as they're not quite as easy to control as Star is in our living room. They're a lot smaller than Star, and they can fit into smaller gaps. So our bathroom, there's not really anywhere they can get to hide, so it's quite a good place for them to go and have a run around. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this video. Our slabs are due to arrive very, very soon. So we're just deciding to get a pallet out to put all our slabs on, because at the moment our garden is still mud, so we thought getting the slab out might be better to put the slabs on rather than putting straight down onto the mud. And our next job, now once we've got this sorted, is to get the animals cleaned out. So our first job is to get Penn and Teller out. These are more Charlotte's pets, so she does most of the handling with these. So do you want to hold Teller up for us so we can meet Teller? This here is Teller, and this one down here is Penn. So we'll put them into the little carry cage just down there, and then we have to take apart their entire cage just over here so we can clean it out. So all we're doing now is we're taking their cage apart. They've got all these different levels in for Penn and Teller, so they can get loads of climbing done. So we have to take these apart like this, undo these yellow little screws, and we do this together as it makes life a little bit more easier. If one person can hold the level while the other person unscrews it. And then what we do is we drop all the levels down in the bottom of the cage, like this. And then there's two little hooks on the bottom of the cages just here. And then what we can do then is stand up and simply lift the top of the cage off, pop it round to here, and then we're then able to clean everything in the bottom of their hutch. So my next job, while Charlotte is cleaning out the bottom of the cage, is to disinfect all of the plastic in the cage, and we just use an animal safe disinfectant. Obviously other brands are available, this is just the one that we've got at the moment. So we need the disinfectant, and we also need some kitchen roll. So I'll start off with the house just here, and the house does come apart, and all we do is take a little bit of spray inside each bit and leave that for a few seconds so the disinfectant can start doing its work. I'll just twist it around a little bit to get the disinfectant a little bit around all of the house. I'll pop that to one side over to here. Now we have discovered though that you don't want to disinfect all of every part of their cage really well, because they then start to scent more, and that's when they start to smell a little bit. So everything is now got some disinfectant on, and we've got their last level just here to do, which Charlotte just washed quickly because that one does get a little bit messy. That's where they tend to eat. And take a bit of kitchen roll, and we take 2 sheets, I do, like this, and then all we do is then just start to wipe round like that. Get as much out as I can without destroying all of their smells in there that they have created over the last couple of months they've lived with us now. Give it all a good wipe over, and then we pop the house back together like this, and then all I then redo then is just go over the top again like this. So that one is now done, and it's the same for all of these pieces. Give these a good old clean, just a bit of a wipe over. And of course their ladder. And that is all the disinfecting done. So once we've disinfected all of the plastic, our next step is to wash their hammocks. They have 3 hammocks in their cage at one time. 1, 2 and 3. They have 6 hammocks in total, and what happens is we wait till our water gets really, really hot, and we then basically boil wash these. And we can't use any detergent with the wrap because they are really sensitive, so we wait for the water to get really hot. Starting to get warm now. So they have 3 in their cage and 3 out of their cage. And then every week when we clean it, we then swap them over. So these are one of their sets, and that's starting to get really hot now. And then all we do is basically start to fill this up and leave these in here all day to soak. And that just helps to, yep, that's really getting hot now. That just helps to kill any bad bacteria that may have formed on their hammocks. And that's the washing up bowl completely full now with boiling hot water to soak those hammocks. So everything's now been cleaned and disinfected, and our next job is to put everything together now. Now, I won't show you this in real time, I will speed this up. So Charlotte is now putting everything back into the bottom that doesn't fit through the door very easily. And that is everything now, so enjoy us putting back together their house. So we're now putting the last few finishing touches to their house, which is a little wooden toy which they chew on to help their teeth, and of course their food bowls. And one goes on the first level and one goes on the floor. So the only thing left to do now is to release Penn and Teller back into the house to see what they can make of it, and probably in about half an hour it will be back to the state it was in before we clean them out, because that's exactly the same with what Star does. So once we pop these away, we next move on to cleaning out Star the Magic Rabbit. It's a little bit easier to clean out Star because we can get into the top of his house. And here the boys come. Penn goes in first today, and then Teller goes in next. And they'll go and find some food, and rats don't eat their food straight away, they go and hide it. And that is how we clean out Penn and Teller. So let's move on to cleaning out Star the Magic Rabbit. So we're now ready to clean out Star the Magic Rabbit. What we do is we place him inside his house and put these two doors on, and then we place him inside his carry case. Now we place him inside his carry case for a couple of reasons. The first reason, it makes life a little bit easier to clean him out, as he's not running around and we can have the lid open all the time. And also, he's not going to shows at the moment because we still can't perform indoors just yet. And that means he just gets used to still being in his carry case. So Star is now out. So what we do now is we need to get the blanket out and then put everything onto the blanket and then start to sweep out his hutch. Right, we've got the blanket down now, so we start taking everything out of his pen. So we've got a nice big open space to clean out. We need to get all the loose hay that he pulls out of his pen before it starts going off slightly. So we get everything out. As you can see, Star is really spoiled. You get lots of treats and everything like that. And this is Star's new pen. If you haven't seen the video all about Star's big move, make sure you do. Go back to around December time, and there's a video on there. I will put a link up at the top of the screen just now. There it is. And you can click that. Obviously click it after watching this video. Finish this one first and then go back and watch that. All about him having this pen specially made. So once everything is out, our next job is then to get the dustpan and brush and start to sweep everything out. And when you need to take that out, do his water and of course top up all his hay. So that's Star's pen now swept out. All we're going to do now is give the pen a spray of some disinfectant, like this. Leave that in there to soak for a few moments. We're going to do the same process what we've done with Penn and Teller. Just use some kitchen towel here. Use a couple of bits. Now Star's pen is a little bit easier to clean out than Penn and Teller, because we don't have to fix all levels in, anything like that. So that should be enough of the disinfectant. And then place it into the bag. Now the next job isn't the nicest job to do, because Star is litter trained. He goes into a pot, and then we have to empty that pot out, and then we have to fill it up with fresh cat litter. So as you can see, Star gets lots of hay, and this normally lasts him 1 or 2 days, all of the hay. The hay is their main part of a rabbit's diet. So he has a log that goes up to there, and this is the remaining log which he had before. This one, as you can see, he likes to chew that. It's really good that he does chew wood, because the rabbit's teeth never stops growing. So they have to chew down on the wood, and that just helps them keep their teeth in good shape. Then the house goes in like this, and let's see how quickly we can get the rest of Star's house together. Now this here is one of Star's favourite treats. There's all these different seeds in here, and it's really hard for him to chew this, which is another good thing, as it helps grind his teeth down, and as it moves, it makes him have to think how to get all the treats off. Now, it makes it a little bit harsh that it's difficult for him to eat it, but in the wild, they would have to naturally forage for their food, and this is just encouraging natural behaviour. As you can see, he gets lots of different wooden things to eat, and of course he does get a carrot every Saturday as well, plus during the week he does get carrot tops. Now there's lots of people think that rabbits can eat loads and loads of carrots, but they shouldn't have too many carrots, as they are really high in sugar, and they're not the best for a rabbit to keep eating, because like I say, they're so high in sugar. We'll put his blanket down. Now Star loves to cover himself up with that blanket. And there we are, we're just about ready to release Star back into his house. So we're just about to release Star in, but before we do that, we're just going to place a few treats in. Now we hide a few of the treats up high, just so it encourages him to stretch out and stretch up, again causing some natural behaviour and natural foraging as well. And what we can do is some of our smaller treats, what I like to do is, again, to get Star foraging for food and create a natural behaviour, what we do is we have one of these. Now this is actually a dog toy, and the treats go into one end, and you have to roll it around. You have to roll it around to be able to get the treats out. Again, it does sound a little bit harsh that he's got to work for the food, but they would have to work in the wild. And it's just a fun game for them to play, so that they go into there. And also Star loves these. Now these are meadow herbs, when I can get the lid off, like that. And all we do, Star goes mad for these. He's like a hoover to hoover these up, and he gets fresh herbs every single day. And again, we sprinkle these around, and it just gives him a little bit of a natural diet as well, as this is what they would eat in the wild. So even though Star doesn't live in the wild, we still try and create a natural environment for him to live in. So all these go away, and Star's just down here getting really excited now. So there's only one thing left to do, which is to get Star back into his house like that. There we go, and he's back in. He'll investigate for a little while and probably create as much mess as he did before. Now, even though Star is a lot quicker to clean out, it's still a lot of hard work looking after him. There's lots of diet things you've got to take in consideration, and got to keep a close eye on his health and everything, but it's definitely worth all the hard work to see all the reactions we get at all the shows. And that's now brought us up to lunchtime, actually. That takes about 2 hours to clean Star Out and Penn and Teller, so we'll see you after lunch. So I've just finished my lunch and I'm now upstairs where my laptop's all set up and I store some of my magic, and I am just getting ready for the live stream with Peter Kirkpatrick today. I'm just making sure everything is working down here on my laptop. I just need to send Peter the link to the software that I'm using to be able to do this live stream, and then once we've sent this over, I will then be able to write some questions down to ask Peter, I should say. So once I send this over to Peter, I'll check back in. So I'm just writing some questions down to get ready to ask Peter on my live stream today. So if you do want to rewatch this live stream, I won't obviously record it onto for my YouTube channel, but you can head over to my Facebook page, Checkers Magician and Children's Entertainer. Like I said earlier, there is a link down in the description below, and you can obviously rewatch, and they are always posted afterwards. And there's loads of live streams on there over the last 3 weeks, and then this is my 4th one now. So I've been doing it a month. Can't believe it's a month since I've done my first one, and I've got a few more guests lined up. So remember, they're Saturdays at 3 o'clock over on my Facebook page. So hopefully our slab will be delivered soon. They're still not here, but they might be delivered during the live video. So I'll see you after the live video, everybody. And we've just finished going live with Peter Kirkpatrick on my Facebook page, and that has been another brilliant live stream today. Had loads of questions asked and loads of people watching. So if you haven't watched, obviously you wouldn't have watched this if you're only watching the video now, but do head over to the Facebook page and give that a like and watch the video. And I believe my slabs were delivered during this live video. So I'm going to go downstairs, grab a quick drink, as my voice is getting a bit dry now after the live stream, and then we'll check to see if the slabs have been delivered. So as you can see during my live video today, all of our slabs have turned up, all 75 of them, and they will be laid just down in this area here in our garden. So also during my live video, Charlotte's been down here busy getting ready for a video I need to film tomorrow of how I am being able to run my business after the new government guidelines, and I'm just going through the notes we've made earlier on today, and we are now writing a script for my video tomorrow, so I can get all the information in there I need, and it's going pretty well so far. So that's what we'll be spending a little bit longer doing today. So we've now written the script for tomorrow's video, which we need to film, so that will be released by the time you watch this video. That would have been released on my Facebook page. So if you would like more information on how I am going to be running my business for the foreseeable future at the moment, that will be on my Facebook page. Again, links are down in the description below to my Facebook page. It's now time to cook our tea. We've got our barbecue on tonight. I've got some chips and some salad and that indoors, and we put some steak on our barbecue, supplied by my dad, who is a butcher. So thank you, Dad, for being able to get such lovely steak. And it won't be long until it'll be tea time, and then after tea we'll check back in and we'll let Star the Magic Rabbit out for his Saturday night run around our living room. So we've just finished having our steak, and that was lovely tonight, having steak from the barbecue. So we're going to let Star out now. We're letting him out a little bit earlier than we usually do because we want to take a walk down the beach tonight, as it is such a lovely evening, and of course I'll take some footage down the beach as well. So we're just going to get the house rabbit safe for Star, and of course we'll let Star out and I'll get some awesome footage of him running around our living room tonight. So enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed those few little clips of Star having some fun out in our living room. Like I said, he did come out a little bit earlier than he usually comes out on a Saturday night. And of course he does come out during the week 2 to 3 times as well for a run around to stretch his legs and to get his exercise. Now we are walking down to the beach now, and we do a little walk where we walk down to the beach. Then we walk along by the seawall, then up a little ramp and then back to the car park. It takes about 10 minutes to walk down to the beach from our house. And once we're on the beach, we'll get some footage of Caister Beach for you. It's a lovely little beach. And yeah, so enjoy. I just want to show you quickly how close we are to the beach. So we're standing just on the walkway to the car park, which is just a 30-second walk down to the beach, and that estate over there is where we live. It looks a lot further away on camera than it does in real person, but you can kind of get a glimpse of how close we do live to the beach. And we're now back from a walk down on the beach. There's a few people down on the beach tonight. Some people sea fishing down there. Didn't see them catch anything, unfortunately, tonight. But yeah, lovely little walk. The temperature had really dropped this evening. So we got back from the beach, just watched a little bit of telly, just having a quick cup of tea before we head up to bed. And yeah, finished the cup of tea off, and we'll finish the video off where we started it, in bed. So yep, I'm now in bed, so thank you ever so much for watching this video, a day in the life of Jay Caister Magician and children's entertainer. If you have enjoyed this video, do please give it a like and share it amongst your friends. If you haven't already, do subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Remember, 11 o'clock every Friday. And do head over to my Facebook page, Jay Caister Magician and Children's Entertainer. Like I said before, all the links are down in the description below, including my website, www.jcaistermagician.co.uk. Don't forget to leave your questions for Charlie and Spike. Don't forget the cut-off point is the 24th of July 2020 for that, and the video will be released on the 31st of July 2020 as well. So, there's only one thing left to do now, which is to say good night. Until next week, stay safe and have a magical one.